For all of you who are now experiencing anxiety or depression or any form of fear due to the situation that we're living in right now, this message is for you. You see, 5 years ago, I was going through a depression. And through these years that I've come out of it, I have learned so much about myself, about the world, about the universe, about the multiverse, and about our purpose here on planet Earth. And if that's too far for you, that's okay. But hey, we're all learning, and my heart broke a couple of days ago when I heard that so many people are depressed right now. So many young people are thinking about committing suicide due to the situation that we're living in. And I see so much fear around me that I really felt called to share this message today. And when you're going through any of these symptoms, whether that's depression, anxiety, fear, panic, anything that is like that, I want you to know that things will be okay. The world that we're living in today is, yes, it's terrible. There are terrible things happening. People are losing their job. People are afraid for their children, for their future. People are afraid of losing their certainty, losing their safety, losing their health. And yes, all of that is true. It really is. However, what is hidden underneath that is that the world is healing. The world has been sick for a long time. The world has been screaming to be heard. Mother Earth has been screaming to be heard. And finally, she is being heard. And what is happening on a global level is all affecting us into our personal lives. That is causing us to feel these emotions and to go through the loss of so many things. But what is truly happening, whether you see that right now or you don't yet see that, that's okay, and that is fine. However, I think if you find this message, you're probably already shifting your perspective. And that is that we are healing. We are taking back our power, all the power that we externalized into the systems around us, into our food supply, into our health, into our money, working for a boss. We have externalized our power, and by those paradigms that are falling apart, we are taking back our power. We are centralizing our power within ourselves. And that state of empowerment is going to change this world. It's going to change your life for the better. What is happening because your future, your life, is going into a direction that will leave you fulfilled, that will leave you happy, that will leave you free. And one wise quote that I truly love, that so many thought leaders in the world are sharing, is that if it's not good yet, it is not the end. That is true, and that is true now as well. If it's not good yet, it's not the end. And what you are going through, the dark night of the soul, when you see it in a spiritual perspective, it means that you are letting go of the identity that you've built around yourself. You're letting go of everything that you have externalized, your power that you have externalized in external factors. And you're taking back that power, because your power lies within. You'll soon realize that you don't have to worry about anything anymore, because you have the power to create your own reality. Not only by doing things, but by being you in its simplest form. By being you, by connecting with the source that you have within, the source that creates worlds. By realizing that, which will soon happen if you're going through all of this. Because nothing in life happens without a purpose. Everything in life happens with a purpose. You'll soon realize that the security, the faith, the joy, the happiness, the power, the resources, the strength, the courage, the love, the connections, it never was outside of you. It was already in you. And when you realize that, you'll see that your entire world will change. 5 years ago, I went through that. I lost everything, all my belief in myself, in the world. I lost my life energy. I lost everything that was me, that was my identity. And with losing that, through all of that suffering, through all of that fear, that anxiety, the isolation, I rediscovered myself. I rediscovered that nothing has power over me unless I decide to give it power. Do you understand that? Nothing has power over you unless you give it power. Not your thoughts, not your boss, not your family, not your friends, not the world, not the government, not the whatever has power over you. Nothing has power over you unless you give it power. So this is my request for anyone, for you who are listening, the beautiful you that you are. My request for you today, if you're experiencing any of these emotions, these terrible emotions, these emotions that make you feel so powerless, that make you feel so small, that make you feel like you want to hide in your room, you want to close the curtains, and you want to stay there because you don't want to be here. I'm sending all of my love to you. All of the positivity and the light that I have within me, I'm sharing that with you. And if you don't believe in yourself, please borrow my belief in you, a little bit of my belief. My request for you today is to forgive yourself for all the things that you feel you didn't do well, for all the things you feel you weren't good enough for, for all the things that you feel could have been better, for all the times where you wanted to be more powerful, but you just couldn't be. I want to request you to forgive yourself and to make a clean slate. Every day that you wake up, you have an opportunity to be 1% better than the day that you were before. And there is time for you to get through all of this, through these emotions, through the fear, through the anxiety, through the thoughts and the scenarios that you have in your mind. There is time to let go of that. There is time and space to let the true you shine through. And the more you're going to let go of these scenarios, of this darkness, the more you're going to forgive yourself. Because by forgiving, you're letting go. You're letting go of the power that it had over you. You're going to let go of that. And by that, you're going to put back your power within yourself, one piece at a time. And there is time. You're here for a reason. You are loved, even if you don't see that right now. And there is hope. There's so much hope. I wish I could show you what we're going to. And it's beautiful. And you're taking part within that. It's going to be so good. And if you cannot see that right now, that is fine. But again, borrow a little bit of my belief in you. And write something down on a pen, with a pen and a paper, on a post-it if you will. Write down, I am a powerful creator. I create my own reality. I am loved. I am powerful. And I deserve to be happy. Write that down. Stick it to your mirror. Stick it anywhere. Maybe put it on your background of your phone. So every time you open your phone, you're reminded of that. And every day you're going to look at that. And you're going to feel within your body how good it feels. If that was you. In fact, it is you. But you're going to adopt it into your system. And you're going to feel how good that feels. So yeah, that is my request for today, for you. Why is that my request? Because when I go back these 5 years where I was going through depression, I was already starting to climb out of it 5 years ago. If I knew these things, I know that I would have saved myself a lot of suffering. And that's what I'm here for. I want to save you all of that suffering. that I experienced at that time. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you not only for being here in this video, but to be here in this world, for making this world a better place by just being you. If you have liked this video, make sure to like the video, as it will be spread out to anyone who needs to hear this today. And remember to subscribe to my channel, so you will be the first to watch all of my videos that I'm posting every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so that you can create your best life, and so that you can rise to your fullest potential. But for now, I'm tuning out. Remember, we have such an exciting future to look forward to, even if you don't see that right now. Bye for now.